Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever time zone that you're at. You're watching PIKDEE'z Sports Pick, free just for fun channel. Okay, this on this channel, I'm basically going to give out my number one picks. These are the number one picks I've had since the 23rd. I didn't bet for 2 weeks. I was in town doing, Christmas shopping, doing all kinds of, just doing my own thing. Didn't have time to do this stuff. So these are my number one picks. I'm on a hot streak. So that's pretty good. We'll find out today if my streak breaks or not. But welcome to my YouTube channel. Mainly this is a poker channel, but I'm also going to throw in sport pick. Okay, I specialize in NHL, just one sport. Well, I don't really specialize, but I'm just focusing on the NHL, just one sport. Uh, that kind of reminds me of this one video I watched, my very first video that I watched, because there's so much stuff about sports betting. If you're not unsure about sports betting, everything's been done to death, right? If you don't understand what a puck line is, there's probably about 20, 30 videos out there, plus probably, that explain what a puck line is, a money line, an over or under. All that stuff's been done to death. You're not going to see that on this channel. Uh, if you're new to sports betting, just go into Google, okay, and then type in sports betting for dummies or whatever, like how to sports bet, like, or what should I know about sports betting. It'll give you a list, and go on YouTube and then just start watching videos, start taking notes, stuff like that. Any kind of sport that you're interested in, just to learn about it. Excuse me, sorry about that. Oh my God. Oh my God, jeez. Okay, so all that stuff has been done to death. So I'm not going to do any of that stuff. Now, it's very important because that you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, okay? Because what I'm going to be doing is the night before the game, I'm going to be going through all the games for the next day. I'm going to be going through those games for the next day, and I'm going to do just like a rough guess, on all the games, but I'm not going to give you my games that I'm going to be focusing on, okay? Those ones will be in probably like in green, okay? And I'll have it right below right below here. That's what I'll be talking about. And then about an hour, maybe 30 minutes before the game starts, I'm going to make a YouTube short. Okay, that's why you need to hit the notification bell. And then you can find out, okay, well, this is what he's picking, and then you can lay down your. Oh my God. Jeez. Then you can lay down your coffee money, right? That's all we're going to be betting. $2, $5. You know, maybe you might get free coffee for a week, right? If we're on this hot streak, and I will be putting in the streaks right below. That's where all the streaks are going to go. But I'm going to be wiping the slate clean on January 2nd. I'm going to be starting from zero. And then from there, going to be going on to streaks, how long we've been streaking for my number one pick, and then when the streak ended, and how long I've been on that losing streak with my main pick. And then when it stopped, then it goes back up to the winning streak. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing. Now, without further ado, okay, let's get into it. Let's get into the nuts and bolts. Okay, if you're new to sports betting, and you don't know what you're doing or whatever, okay, the number one thing that you should know is, before you put money to any sports books, don't. Okay, some sports won't let you put money their account into your account until you get verified. Okay, and there might be the occasional one where uh, they'll let you put money in. Okay, but when you take money out, that's when they want to verify you. Okay, so don't put any money into sports books. Okay, so that's number one rule. No money into sports books. Number two, get yourself verified. Okay, make sure you have the ID. Make sure your utility bills or whatever it's in your name matches your address to your IDs. Okay, do that. Some will have some. There may be a site out there that requires you like just to have a like maybe a passport or something. So make sure you get yourself verified before you put any money into any sportsbook account. So number one rule: don't put money into a sportsbook account. Number two, get yourself verified. Once you're verified, then you can put money into your account because now you know you can pull it out. Okay, you don't want to get into that 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 seesawing thing with them if you don't have the proper requirements to withdraw money. They'll happily take your money, but they won't let you take it out because you're not verified. Okay, so that's number two. Number three, okay, open as much sports books accounts as possible. All right, you want to open up as much sports books as possible. I come from a poker background, and we call this in poker table selecting. Okay, so the reason why you want to open up as many sports books as possible, okay, which brings us on to number four, okay, it's called shopping around for the best price. That's the same thing in poker. We're table selecting, right? How you make money on poker is through player mistakes. That's where profit comes from, and playing common situations better than everybody else. That's where the profit comes from in poker. Okay? And it's the same thing with sports betting. Okay? You're shopping around for the best price. So the more sports books you have open, the more you have a chance to find that best price for your ROI, on your return on your investment. So as just to give a brief example what I'm talking about for ROI, just to make it very, very simple math. Let's say one site is selling for whatever game at minus 10. Okay. Then you have another site selling it at plus 100. Okay. You want to put your money down on the plus 100, not the minus 110. You want to do the plus 100. That's just a rough example. Okay. Just an example. Now, there's a thing for underdogs and overdogs where you'll see a plus and negative. So you got to understand that. So go to the money line, YouTube it, understand it. The plus sign is the underdogs, right? And the minus sign is the favorites. So that's what you have to keep in mind. Don't just bet, oh, okay, the plus, this one's a plus. What you're doing is you're betting the underdog. Okay, that's what you're doing. Okay, so don't do any of that. What I'm talking about is a specific money line, like say the favorites is at minus 20, like minus 110, and then another site is selling for the favorites to be plus 100. Okay, that's what I'm talking about there when you're shopping around on your return on your investment. So keep that in mind why you want to open up as much sports books as possible, because when you go into like all kinds of different odd stuff, like they'll have like covers. As an example, the covers is totally free. Okay, it's totally free. I use it. It's totally free. It gives you like the best shopping, the best prices. And it gives it in green and stuff. And then like, oh my god, like I'm on that site right there. Like I'm verified on that account, so you can go in there and then boom, lay down your money because you already know that it's the best. It's the best price, best ROI. Now, the fifth thing that you gotta do is play within your limits. Okay, I am not a professional sports bettor, but I am having a little bit of success, and I want to share that success, a little bit of success, with you for free. Just you're playing with coffee money, man. Coffee money. That's it. $2, $5, maybe 10. Something small, right? So maybe tomorrow when you wake up after the game, like, oh my God, I got some money. Then you can take some of the money out and go buy yourself your coffee for before work, or your green tea, or whatever or whatever. Maybe save up for the week, having a rough week, and maybe you build buy yourself a free little 6-pack. Remember, drink responsibly. I'm not advocating to drink. So just keep that in mind that, play responsibly. Don't play with your rent money. Like for me, when I play poker live, if I cannot go all in blind on the first hand, then I should not be playing at that stake. The reason being is I won't be making those plus EV plays, okay? Because I'll be playing with scared money. I'm always going to be folding. Like I'm not going to be playing my game, okay? It's going to affect my gameplay. So it's the same thing with sports betting. You don't want to be putting more money in that you should, like your rent money, and then sweating it out. Oh my God, oh my God. Like what if I'm on a hot streak? I'm on like a 10-0 hot streak, and like, okay, I'm gonna freaking lay down $500, and now you're scared, and now all of a sudden the streak just broke. Okay, and it's like, oh my God. That's why you just bet small with me. Okay, don't go to town with me. Okay, just bet small, coffee money, or whatever you want to do with it. Now, because nothing's ever, number 6, nothing is ever in stone. All right, the best team in NHL can lose to the worst team in NHL on any given day. You know, maybe the passes are being blocked. Maybe plays are being broken up, or maybe the goalie is just hot tonight. Right, he's the worst goalie in the league, playing against the best goalie in the league. And the worst goal in the league is just nothing's getting by him, man. He sees the shots like before they even shoot, man. Like he's exactly where he's supposed to be, and then boom, like he's a wall, you know. And then the other guy, number goal, he's having an off day, and he's just letting in goals like to keep finding the back of the net. So that's what you have to think about when you're sports betting. Nothing's ever in stone, okay? I call it my pocket aces, or the golden BB. That's my number one pick. Pocket aces in poker, it's like a little over 80% chance to win pre-flop. Okay, pre-flop. That's before the flop. All right, you got pocket aces, you shove all in, and then you get a caller, and then after that, there's no more skill involved. That's it. There's no more skill involved. The money's all in. Now you're gonna have a run out, and then you still have a chance to lose, right? With the best hand in poker pre-flop. So keep that in mind. Just because you have pocket aces hand doesn't give you a license to print money, okay? Especially if you see a flop, right? Which that would probably be something like live betting, where the game is actually playing and you're betting live. It's like betting the flop, betting the turn. Anything can happen, right? I tried that once. I thought that it was going to go under. All of a sudden, the other team, the underdog, scored 2 goals. Boom, boom, within the last minute. Boom, I lost. Like, wow. No, I can't believe that just happened. So anything can happen in hockey. Like anything can happen in that game. So nothing ever is in stone. If you need that drilled into your head, put it across your your screen, right? Nothing's ever in stone. Don't put it on your iPhone as a screensaver. Nothing's ever in stone. No? Put it on your shower, like in like the mirror. Nothing's ever in stone. Just drill that into your head. Nothing's ever in stone. You could lose, even if a team is on a losing streak. They've been losing like 9, 10 games straight, away or at home. And you decide, okay, I think they're going to lose again. All of a sudden, boom, that streak just lost, right? And they actually played against a good team. Right now, their streak just broke, and boom, you lost, right? So remember that nothing's ever in stone. Now, 7. Before putting money on any game, okay, we want to be good guessers, because that's exactly what sports betting is, right? Nobody can see the future. It's the human element that's involved. That's just like in poker. It's the human element. It's never going to be solved. Maybe it might be solved 20, 25, 30 years from now. It's just poker is so complex that it's going to be really hard to solve. Even if you use solvers, it's still, because it's the human element, right? The solver assumes that two people are playing the same strategy. You know what I mean? And then that's what it goes off of. So that's what you have to keep in mind with sports betting, okay? Before you put any money on any game, we want to be good guessers. And the only way to be a good guesser is, number one of the things that don't just take anybody's word for it. But for me, you're going to get my pick an hour, 30 minutes, so it's going to be really tough to do that. Homework. Maybe you might be able to check covers because it's really free, and then you can just do a quick check, whatever, and then see if you look at it. There's another one's like Outlier, whatever kind of software that you want to use. You can just Google it and just software for sports betting, and I'll just give you a list of all kinds of stuff, and just go through the reviews, find out what you like, and then download it or subscribe to it. Some of it's free, some of it's not free. You got to pay a subscription, or you can go into YouTube and subscribe to professional sports pickers. Like, even they get it wrong too, right? Nobody plays this perfectly, right? No matter what, sometimes the stats, everything is saying like this is what's going to happen, but it doesn't. It goes a different direction. Okay, so it goes back to nothing is ever in stone. So do your own research if you have time to do it. Okay, don't just take anybody's word for it and go to town with it and start betting out of your limits just because this person's on a hot streak, and because that streak can break at any time. You don't know when it's going to break, and that's the same thing with a losing streak. You don't know when that losing streak's going to end. You can go on a five pick losing streak, and then all of a sudden you go on a 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 winning streak or whatever. You know what I mean? They could break at any time. And number 8, have fun. Okay? Remember, it's gambling. Okay? You're gambling. You're gambling by making your best guess, by doing your own research. Okay? So those are the picks that I had. Those were number 1 picks below over here that I picked since the 23rd all the way up to yesterday. Like yesterday's game with the Jets versus the Predators, it was like I made that bet like in the middle of the night, right? I seen it 6.5. 6.5. That should be 5.5. Like there were a little bit, it just opened or something, I don't know what happened, but right away, as soon as I seen that, boom, and I jumped on that like right away. It's like I didn't bet that much money on it, but I won. That was my number 1 pick, right? And it happened like in the middle of the night. Like it's just I checked really quick, just quick research, boom, and like okay, boom, made the bet right away just before it changed to 5.5, right? It went down, so it opened up at 6.5, which they expected to be a high scoring game. and, and it was not a high scoring game. I think it was like 4-0 or something like that. Yeah, I think it was 4-0, 3-0. The Jets won, shut them out. So that was pretty crazy. So please subscribe to my channel if you want to receive that free my free number one pick. And remember, just doing this with coffee drinkers, $2, $3, $4, $5. Stay within your limits. Say if you want to just dedicate maybe just $100 or maybe $50, and that's all you're gonna do, and then you're gonna place that bet as soon as you see that notification on a short. It'll be really quick. I'll just have it in the description right below, and then boom, we're off to the races. Because you'd be surprised. I don't even like hockey. I cannot get into NHL hockey. I tried watching NHL hockey. I couldn't do it. But as soon as my little brother, like, he's been sports betting for a couple of years, he got me into sports betting this year. And then I started doing it, started studying it, started talking to him about it. He started giving me his insights. And then I started doing it. And because I came from a poker background, a lot of it's the same thing pretty much. It's just a little bit different, because in poker, you study, and then to make money, you actually have to be sitting in front of your monitor and then playing. Okay, sports betting, you got to do your homework, and then takes what, a couple of seconds to click a button, and then that's it, right? You're good to go. So that's the difference between poker and sports betting. You're still studying. You study in poker, and then you do your homework in sports betting. Win money in poker, you got to play. You got to actually sit there and play. And sports betting, it just takes a minute, less than a minute, to click that button. So remember these things. Just play responsibly, have fun, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit that notification bell to receive that free just for fun pick. Right, I'm doing it just for those coffee drinkers in the morning. That's it. Bet small with me, man. Bet small. Even if I go on a heater, keep betting small. Okay, that's what we're doing this for. This just for fun. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll be doing my next video probably on the 1st. That's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So I'll be doing my video tomorrow to talk about the January 2nd game, because I'm not betting tomorrow because it's only one game. I'll be doing other stuff. I'll be starting playing poker. So anyway, okay, have a great day, and goodbye.